We'll start off by reviewing how to find surface area and volume of rectangular prisms. These tend to be the easier problems to solve because a rectangular prism, it's really easy to find the area of each side. So again, for surface area, it's the area of every side. So I'm going to start with the top and the bottom. And that would be a 10 by 5. So a 10 by 5. And I have two of them because I have a top and a bottom. So that would give me a total of 100 centimeters squared. All right. If we look at the front and the back, so I'm going to consider this rectangle here that's in green, the front. It's a 10 by 2. So 10 by 2, but there's also another one on the back side, so times by 2. We have 40 centimeters squared. And then our sides. So our side and our side. It's a 5 by 2. And we have two of those. So that makes 20. And we just kind of add it up for a total. So we have 160 square centimeters. Now, volume of rectangular prisms is relatively easy too. So remember that volume is the area of the base, and we multiply that by the height. So the base of this rectangular prism, I'm going to consider the bottom. So this rectangle here is a 10 by 5. So the base is 50 centimeters squared, and we have a height of 2. So it would have a volume of 100 centimeters cubed. To find the area of a triangle, use the formula base times height divided by 2, or the same idea, 1/2 base times height. So when I was looking at your work, a lot of people made mistakes finding the area of the triangle. So we're going to look at that first. So the base of the triangle and the height of the triangle are the two sides that would create the right angle. So in the triangle for A, this would be the base and this would be the height. So to find the area of that triangle, I would do 5 times 6 and I would divide it by 2. For B, this would be the base and this would be the height. So I would do 4 times 4 divided by 2. For C, we always look for that right angle. So this would be the height and this would be the base. So I would do 7 times 3 and divide that by 2. For D, this would be our base and our height. So 8 times 3.5 divided by 2. And then our last one, this would be our base, and 5 would be the height. So 6 times 5 divided by 2. So you'll always notice that the base and the height kind of come together at that right angle. And that's important because when you measure your own height, you stand up straight. So when we look at the height of a triangle, we want the measurement straight up, not slanted. All right, we'll start by finding the surface area of this triangular prism with finding the area of the triangles. So if I highlight the triangle part, I can see that the base is 9 and the height is 6. So when I do the formula base times height divided by 2, I'll be using 9 times 6 divided by 2. So 9 times 6 is 54. Divided by 2 is 27. Now you're going to want to remember that we have two triangles. So the surface area is the area of every surface. So since there's two triangles that are 27, the two triangles are going to make 54. So you're probably thinking to yourself, I didn't really have to divide by 2 because essentially I'm multiplying by 2. So you're correct if you thought that. Now we just have to find the 3 sides that wrap around that triangle. So we'll start with this space that's right in front of us. It is a 9 by 10, so side 1. is a 9 by 10, which would have an area of 90. Okay, side 2 is this one, and that would be a 7 by 10, so 70. And side 3. Side 3 is an 8 by 10. And to find our total, we just add up all the sides, or all the pieces, I should say. So when I add those up, I get 294 square kilometers. So that would be the total surface area. Now finding volume is a lot easier. There's a lot less steps that are involved. And to find volume, we just have to remember that volume is the area of the base times the height. Now in this case, the base is the triangle part. So essentially we're finding the area of the triangle and timesing it by the height. And we already found the area of a triangle. So if I look back at my surface area work, I see that one of the triangles is 27. So I want to make sure I don't use the combined triangles. I use only the area of one of them. And I times that by the height of the figure, which is 10. So that means my volume would be 270 kilometers cubed.